Depending on where you're from, you might know them as whoopie pies, gobs, or some of you disgusting freaks, according to the internet, refer to them as creamy turtles. Now where I'm from, a creamy turtle is radically different and a lot more intimate. Hi, welcome to Bitchy Vegan Homo. Pumpkin pies are a Thanksgiving staple, but they're also pretty pedestrian in my opinion. Wouldn't you rather wow your guests with something a little more interesting and more delicious? My pumpkin whoopie pies are going to make everything else at that Thanksgiving table look like some shitty afterthought. If you're not familiar with a whoopie pie, it's basically a dessert sandwich made up of two kind of cookie-like cake pieces with frosting in the middle, and it's delicious. And now we're going to assemble our dry ingredients. I already have my flour in a medium bowl. I'm going to add the baking powder, soda, a little bit of cinnamon, and salt. And then what makes mine special, I use the Indian spice garam masala in mine. But if you want to be boring and just use regular old pumpkin pie spice, that's fine too. And we're just going to mix that all together. So now we're going to do our wet ingredients, and I've got my machine fitted with the paddle attachment. I've got my brown sugar in there already. I'm going to add my oil and mix that till it's combined. And then once that's combined, we're going to add our pureed pumpkin. Make sure you use just regular canned pumpkin. Don't use pumpkin pie mix that has other spices in it, so just regular canned pumpkin. And then once that's combined, we're going to add in our egg replacer, which I've already combined with the water, and our vanilla. And then just mix till combined. And we're going to then slowly start adding in our dry ingredients, about a half cup at a time until it's all combined. Our batter's made and our oven is preheating to 350 degrees, and I'm going to use a 1-ounce cookie scoop to make sure that all of my tops and bottoms are nice and uniform, because I can't stress it enough, it's very important that your top matches your bottom. I've got my cookie sheet lined with parchment paper because I'm not a Neanderthal, and we're going to start putting our little cakes on here about 1.5 inches to 2 inches apart. And now we're going to bake our whoopie pies in a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. And while the cakes are baking, it's time to make our fucking frosting. I've already got my powdered sugar and my whip attachment in my machine, and I'm going to add our vegan cream cheese, shortening, and lemon juice. And then we're going to start our machine out on low so it doesn't fly everywhere. And then just slowly increase the speed and keep going until everything is creamy. Okay, so our cakes are done baking. I've also allowed them to cool completely on the tray and flipped every other row over, so it's going to make frosting them a lot easier. Our pastry bag is now filled with our frosting, and it's fitted with the little star tip, and we're ready to start frosting. And now we're just going to put a little swirl of frosting on each of our bottoms, because who doesn't like a nice swirl on their bottom? And then we're going to just sandwich in our top. Okay, so now that everything's frosted, you got to take your top and gently push it onto the bottom. If the top pushes too hard on the bottom, all the cream's going to come out. Thanks for watching Bitchy Vegan Homo. Please subscribe and make sure you visit bitchyveganhomo.com for this and other great recipes. The animals and I thank you for being vegan. Oh my God. Oh, some of the cream came out. Okay, I got it.